I need a new laptop.
Yeah, that's for one. You need a new laptop, and I need a tan.
You need a tan so badly. I mean,
I don't think I've ever looked this pale. I think something changed in my physiology recently.
maybe
I don't know if my blood is flowing different or
you're getting whiter.
I'm getting whiter, but like, what's going on?
Literally, what is going on? It's summertime. Why are you getting whiter?
I don't know. I think this is my body's way of telling me I need to go back to Lebanon.
Yeah.
My body's screaming, take me home. I don't belong here.
Yeah. I mean, you look beautiful, but you look like, you know, you haven't been in the sun in a while.
Okay. Nice way to put it.
I'm just like, what happens? You spend time outside. The sun is out. It doesn't even touch you.
The world happens. The world just
So
goes.
weird.
The universe just goes, no.
Wants you to be pale right now.
It's so sad also because I look so good with a tan.
Who doesn't? I mean, I'm sure you look amazing. I've never seen it, but I'm sure it's amazing. It's gorgeous.
It's tragic.
I mean, you always look good, but you with the tan, it's something I want to see.
I'm going to work on it.
Yeah. In
I'm
Greece.
I'm going to try to. Oh, my nose has been so itchy these days.
Oh,
It's just itching me.
oh my God.
I can't handle it anymore.
Allergies.
But it's been 2 months.
I hate when today when I was out, I don't know what was going on. One of my eyes just kept watering.
Oh.
It was so dramatic.
I thought you were about to say that one of your eyes was drooping.
Oh God. No.
Sometimes I feel like my eyes are droopy.
No.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I feel like it is.
You're getting married soon.
Yeah.
Well, you're not getting married. You're married.
I am married.
You're having a wedding soon.
My wedding.
As a person who got married at my wedding. Actually, no. I mean, we did the legal ceremony after, but we did two religious ceremonies. So for me, that means more than the legal thing.
Yeah.
Is it weird to like be having a wedding when you're already married?
No, honestly, I think it's so good. I'm so glad we did that. And I'm so glad that this is a thing that people do. Because honestly, well, you saw me the day we went to
Oh, yeah, it was a little bit.
It was a lot for me emotionally.
Yeah. It was
like,
a little bit of an emotional roller coaster.
It was a little bit of an emotional roller coaster. I remember I woke up and my husband was like, "Are you nervous?" Because I was laying on the bed. He found me on the bed the morning of the civil wedding. And I was going, "Oh, God."
Not how you want
and
your
he goes,
future
"Are
wife.
you okay?" I'm like, "I'm just really nervous."
Oh, God.
He goes, "Really?" I was like, "Aren't you?" He goes, "Well, now I am."
That would have freaked me out.
It would have freaked me out too, but it didn't freak him
God
out because he knows me well.
Calm and he knows you.
He knows me.
Yeah.
That he knows that it has nothing to do. Like, Habibi, I love him so much.
Yeah.
There's like no doubt that he's the man of my dreams in my
Yeah.
life, you know. But I'm someone who just like doing something big. I'm gonna get anxiety, even if
Yeah.
it's the thing that I want the most. You know, probably because it is the thing that I want the most. I'm getting anxiety. So I was just unwell until we were walking into the courthouse, and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna marry him." And then I remember like the moment where the person was like, "Will you take him? Will you take her?" I was like so happy. Like I felt the biggest love I could feel, but it was a lot. And then now preparing for the wedding is a lot. It's really stressful. And especially if you're someone like me, I'm someone who's just like, I'm not a girl who's built for this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you are, for example. I feel like you thrive in these environments where you gotta figure things out and figure out your outfits and the decoration. Like you have visions. I have no vision. I have no understanding of myself or of the environment around me. I can only tell if I like or don't like something after I see it in front of me. I don't know how to direct anything. So I'm just like, not prepared at all because I didn't know where to begin. And now I'm like getting close to my wedding. I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. And I'm sure I'm going to end up hating it. But then I can't be upset at anyone because I didn't do anything about it. But I couldn't do anything about it because I don't have the capacity to do that. I'm missing outfits. I'm missing accessories. I don't know where we're going. I've never even been to the country where I'm getting married. I like really don't know what's going on. And I'm like, if it was also the day where I was going to be like really getting married
where
to my
there was
fiancé,
like something meaningful happening. Yeah.
I don't think I would have been able to handle it.
That would be a lot.
I don't think I would have been able to handle it.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have been able to handle it. So I'm like,
good point.
How did women like me with my personality do it in the past? When it was the wedding day was also the marriage day. Like, it's too many emotions. Like, I think these are probably the girls who ran away. Like Julia Roberts on a horse and Runaway Bride. It's like,
it's crazy that people actually
used to do that.
It's like, I've only ever seen it in movies, but it's happened before. You know, it's crazy that people have done that.
I think it's like before I met my husband, it was my dream to do that.
To be a runaway bride.
Yeah. Every time I saw it in a movie where there would be like, have you watched The Sweetest Thing?
No.
That movie you have to watch that movie. Really? It's so good. You don't know? You're too big to fit in here.
No.
Oh my God.
Who's in it?
Cameron Diaz.
Oh, love her.
And Christina Applegate.
Love her too.
She's so good. And the movie is so funny. And in that movie, Cameron Diaz meets this guy and then he invites her to his best friend's wedding. His best friend is, was it Jason Bateman? I think it's Jason Bateman. And then she gets to the wedding and she finds out that he's the one who's getting married.
Wait, what?
Cameron Diaz meets this guy.
And he invites her to a wedding?
No, he doesn't invite her. He tells her, she meets him at his brother's bachelor party. And they really kick it off. And he's like, oh yeah, my brother's getting married tomorrow in this church, whatever. But they meet and they really vibe. So the next day, her and Christina, who are best friends in the movie, decide to go find him at his brother's wedding.
And it's actually his wedding?
Anyway, the whole point is Parker Posey in the movie is marrying this guy. And then she goes, I don't want to do this. And he goes, I don't want to do this either. And then they just call it off at the altar. And I remember being like, I've always been so fascinated as a kid at the scene in movies where they just call off the wedding the day of the wedding.
It's so bold. It's so cool. Bold. It's kind of really cool. But wait, he was flirting and hitting it off with Cameron Diaz the night before his wedding?
Yeah.
That's despicable.
I know, but the way they fix it in the movie is that she's like, I love someone else. And he's like, yeah, I don't want to do this either. And
the bride also loves someone else.
Yeah, they're like, let's not do it. And they're like, yeah, I don't want to do it.
How do you get that far, though? How do you get until the point at the altar, like, or even the wedding day? Like, the night before, you're not like, maybe not.
I think you are, but then something in you probably, you lie to yourself and you go, no, it's just my nerves. Or if you already have a lot of anxiety or OCD, you're like, maybe this is just that. And then years later, you're like, oh no, it was real.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you the day of, or sometimes like a year later.
I just wouldn't be able to go through, like, I don't know how people cheat on their partners. I wouldn't be able to flirt with someone else the night before my wedding.
Well, that's because you're deeply in love with your husband and he is too. Like, you're in the right, you married to the person you're supposed to be married to.
This is a realization I made the other day, which, like, it sounds like a stupid realization to make, like it's probably common sense, but I've always been so unable to understand how people can cheat on their partners.
Yeah.
Like, to me, I'm baffled by it. Like, it's like, how does that not eat you alive? Like, how are you capable? Like, it should be illegal. Like, what are people doing?
I know you told me once that if I were to cheat on my husband, that you wouldn't stop being friends with me or something. You said that like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I always think about it and I'm like, well, now I can never cheat. Because Monica won't be friends with me.
You're welcome, Chris. You're welcome to your husband. Yeah. I really find it to be like the ultimate crime. It's just such a betrayal. It's awful. It's so deeply awful. Like someone is trusting you completely with their heart, with their soul, with their love. And then for you to like go in and betray oh my God.
I know, but I'm also one of those people who doesn't think that something like this happens in a vacuum. You know what I mean?
So that's what I realized is that like, well, I'm thinking of cheating in the context of my own relationship where I'm happy and in love.
Yeah. And that would be crazy.
And it would be just crazy. Like, how could I do that? How could I break his heart? Like,
and in a lot of situations as well.
That happens for sure. And I'm not saying like, oh, it's okay for people who are unhappy to cheat. I still find that horrible. But once I realized like you're not, obviously I'm not in the mindset of somebody who has ever cheated. I'm not in the same relationship as someone who has ever cheated. Like, it's probably just so different, and they've obviously gotten to a point where they're not that concerned with their partner's feelings, and it doesn't eat them alive and eat at, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is crazy. I mean, I don't know. I feel like even if you're unhappy, like, bro, talk about it. Go to therapy. Break up.
I know, but it's not always that easy.
No one's forcing you to stay together.
It's not always that easy. Also, when there's kids, it becomes harder. When you're financially dependent, it becomes harder.
I know, but how is the solution to cheat?
If you don't have a strong support system around you, it can be hard.
Totally, I can see how it would be hard to break up or divorce. But,
you know?
But why? How is the alternative hooking up with someone else? Like, that's so weird.
I don't think it's saying hooking up with someone else, really. Sometimes it could dumb down what the situation actually is. Maybe sometimes you've actually fallen in love, or you feel wanted, or you feel needed by someone else when in your relationship your needs aren't being met. And I'm not just using that to justify it. I'm saying that there's more layers to it.
That totally. But even that,
sometimes.
like if you're having feelings for someone else, wouldn't you want to go be with that person, not secretly?
Yeah.
So like, do what you got to do, end the thing you're in and go be with that person. But like, you can't do it at the same time.
So I think
you can't do it before you do the other thing. Silly. I almost like want to believe that I would stop being friends with you if you cheated on your husband, because
why would you want to believe that?
Well, because I think there's something like noble in having such a strong like moral compass that you know that I would like be able to cut off somebody that I love and have fun with and like all these things if they did something that I deem unforgivable, but
Jesus.
that's not real. That's not. Okay. And honestly, it's probably not noble, because if you actually have a strong moral compass, you would like be forgiving and compassionate, maybe, and
not leave your friend when they make
when they make a mistake. No, totally. But I do think, I mean, like I've said this before on the podcast, like it's okay to judge your friends. Like if you cheated on your husband, I would judge you.
Yeah, judge me.
I would judge
like,
you.
Nah, what the fuck?
That's what would happen.
But you still would be like,
I would totally be your friend.
Now,
yeah, of course. Duh. Yeah. I think that's what I said. I think I said I would judge you, not that I wouldn't be your friend anymore.
No, I think like 2 years ago you said that, but we were close, but not like as.
Yeah, maybe you were a little bit more disposable to me. We didn't have the podcast together.
Why'd you think I made myself so tied to you at this point? You said that and I was like, I gotta figure something out.
Just in case.
I gotta make it. Okay, I have to have the Spotify creator password. The Instagram
the
password.
And I don't.
This way she can never leave.
No, I would really never stop being your friend. That's crazy. That's crazy that I said that. I was on some moral high ground that day. You
have that a little bit sometimes, and it's okay.
Do I? That's not nice.
I should get rid of that. It's a moral high ground. I just think you believe what you believe, and you believe in it so strongly. That it's just like there's no conversation to be had.
That like me being like, I wouldn't be your friend because that would be such a horrendous, like despicable thing to do. I couldn't be friends with somebody capable of such a thing. That was before I realized what I realize now, that like I've been thinking of cheating only in terms of like my current situation, like how it would be if I cheated. I struggle to at the time I was struggling to think about it for other people in like unhappy bad situations, you know. Now I think I would have more empathy and compassion and like understanding.
Well, thank God. You
can do whatever you want. You can cheat, murder somebody. I'll be your friend still.
I actually want to cheat, but because you said if you ever cheat, it became an intrusive thought of mine. Like, now, what if I need to? What if I need to? Like, Monica's just gonna go?
What if I need to is crazy.
What if I absolutely have to?
You know, but if your husband did it to you, oh my God.
You know what? I wouldn't even say anything. I will leave this to Monica. Let me just grab a couple stuff here. Thank you.
Let me just grab my things.
Monica will be in touch. An old professor of mine from college in Beirut messaged me on LinkedIn, and he was like, "Hey, Nataly, don't know, like, he's still giving classes, like media classes in Beirut, and he's like, I'd love to have you as a guest speaker on one of the classes. Like, that would be really cool."
That's so nice.
And I did it this morning. I had to wake up at 7 a.m. to do it because it was like 2 p.m. Beirut time. He asked me a couple of questions, and I was having nightmares all night that I didn't wake up for it, and then I missed it.
That's funny.
I don't know why it was giving me so much anxiety. Who cares? But I connected, and it was so funny. Like, I could only see half of the class in the Zoom. Like, the way the camera was set up, I couldn't see the other half. And it was just like everyone was like this.
Oh yeah, that's how they are.
He was asking me questions, and I was answering them with so much passion, you know, about being an Arab comedian in America, a Lebanese woman on stage.
And nobody cared.
Literally nobody could care.
Student, like, when you're that age, you just don't care about anything.
You really don't. And I was like, why would anyone want to put themselves through that and be a professor to like bored 18, 19-year-olds?
Seriously.
And then he was asking me, like, one of the early questions was like, why did you want to do it, and how has the experience been for you? I was like, well, when I first started, like, the dream was very big. I was like, I'm gonna change everyone's minds about Arabs in America. And then I even like name dropped the curriculum that they give at the college. I was like, you know, we talked a lot about Arab representation in the media when we were in school. I don't know if it's still part of the curriculum, but it really stuck with me, which it did, because we talked about it a lot. And I remember, like, it really stuck with me because since I lived in Lebanon for most of my life, I was like, when we talked about Arab representation in the media in college in Lebanon, and we would talk about the representation in the US, I was always like so shocked.
Really?
At the things that they would show, and I was like,
you're like, that's what's going on over there?
This is what they're consuming about us over there? Like, this is crazy.
Wonder they're crazy. So racist.
And so I was telling them, like, I just really wanted to make an impact, make a change. At the beginning, my approach changed, though. Instead of getting on stage and being like, here's why we differ, I changed my approach, and I was like, here's where we're similar, blah, blah, blah. Like, I really went into it. And then he was like, okay, now, if anybody has questions for Nataly, one of them goes, sorry. She really put me on the spot. She went, and did you change their minds? Did you change anybody's mind?
I'm telling you, these Lebanese girls, such a bitch. Why are you guys so bitchy to each other? Why? Where? What? And did you change? And did you change? Tu as changé?
I was like, whoa.
Why? What'd you say?
Honestly, I was like, whoa, like, how do you answer that? Yeah, I did. Or, no, I didn't. Like, there's no right way to answer. Like, I was like, honestly, it's hard to tell when you're on stage because no one's going to go, hey, thank you for sharing that. It really changed my
You said that?
Yeah, like along those lines. But then I went, I like to believe that, you know, somehow, somewhere I am making a little impact. And I don't think, you know, I kept thinking about it after. I wish I elaborated more, but of course in the moment you don't think about stuff. You always think about it after yourself. But anyway, what I said to her is that, like, I like to think that I'm a little drop.
Yeah.
And we all make a change. If there's me, and if I am one Arab person who's speaking, and there's one other Arab person, and then a third and a fourth and a fifth, each one of us
becomes a puddle.
Yeah, exactly.
A puddle becomes a river. A river becomes an ocean.
An ocean becomes
a tidal wave of change.
Yes. And I was like, however, what I do know that I did influence is some other younger Lebanese women that have come up to me at shows before and told me that I inspired them to start stand up.
Yeah.
And so they're gonna, if I influence maybe one person, they're gonna influence one other person, and then we all become part of a change. So I like to think that I did do something.
These things definitely matter. Obviously, like it's been proven that representation matters. What was her name?
I don't know.
Sabrine. Yes, she changed minds and hearts, and it's not racist here anymore.
Look outside.
Look outside. Mom Donnie's the mayor.
Everything is perfect. And then, thank God, the question right after was like, are you coming to Lebanon this summer?
Oh.
So I was like, okay.
From her?
No, another girl.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, someone's
Cute.
nice.
They want to see you.
And then that was the 2 questions.
That was it?
Yeah, and then the teacher asked someone else, a girl who wasn't in the frame. She goes, I mean, I was going to ask a question, but she already answered all of them.
Why are they like that?
He's like, thank you for waking up early, Nataly. You can go back to bed now. I was like, I'm not going to go back to bed now. What the fuck was that? That was... Honestly, if you feel like you've made it in life... at any capacity, go speak at a Lebanese college in a class of predominantly young Lebanese women. And then you will come back to earth so fast. So they will humble you so fast. I mean,
they really do humble.
Oh my God. It was...
That's so funny.
And did you change anyone's mind?
Change anyone's mind?
Honestly, love her. That was so funny. I never felt so stupid. I felt like such a fucking idiot. Like,
oh, you wanted to change the world? Did you?
You did. That's why I tell you, like, Lebanon really humbles me. It really does. It's probably the only place where I go perform where I still get really nervous.
Yeah, I would too. I mean, if that's your audience.
Every time I go to Lebanon, I get really nervous to perform. I don't get that nervous anywhere else. But in Lebanon, I feel like that girl who asked that question, that's the whole crowd. They're like, really?
Oh, you think you're funny? Let's see.
But love them though.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
They keep me.
They're bold.
They keep me always
on your
working
feet.
On improving,
getting
challenging,
better.
Getting better.
Yeah, staying grounded.
Yeah, never getting comfortable.
No, don't get too comfortable.
And I need that.
That's how you grow.
Really comfortable.
You are famously
known.
Super comfortable.
I'm known to have to take it down a notch because I am way too positive and I think way too greatly of myself.
No, but I remember the first time I saw you on stage and I was like, this is so... I got inspired and I wasn't even like you know, aspiring to be a stand-up comedian, but I was like, this is so cool. This is a girl who's
I clearly didn't inspire you enough. If I did, maybe you would have become a stand-up comedian.
No, but that wasn't a goal of mine. But But I was obviously like working in a similar already at the time, like working in comedy and film and whatever. And I saw and like just being like, oh, this is a girl who's like my age, you know, close to my age, older. Definitely older. I'm younger, but.
Stop. Monica keeps trying to spread the rumor that I'm older than her.
It's true. It's not a rumor.
What year were you born?
November 1994.
Months don't matter.
What month were you born?
94.
What month?
Of the year 94. That's all that matters.
She's a nice, healthy year older than me. A nice, healthy, solid year older than me. I'm a year behind. But I looked up to her as an elder, as a inspiration. As an elder. Yeah, I looked up to her. But seriously, like the first time I saw her, I was like, this is so cool. Like we come from similar backgrounds. She's just like, you know, young Middle Eastern girl in America. On stage, like working in a male dominated field, like, you know, working in a scary industry where, you know, like, you don't know, it's obviously it's a risk to like be like, I'm going to go be a stand-up comedian, like whatever. I was very inspired by it and I thought it was really cool. And obviously I related to a lot of your comedy and that's amazing. And also the people in the audience when I went to see you were some Middle Eastern people, a lot of white people, like a lot of, you know, and you're telling stories and anyways, it's obvious that like when you hear any type of story of a person of a different background than you, it humanizes them. It like, you know, those things are important. I had something I wanted to ask you. So random. It's a huge pivot.
Okay.
And I don't know if we've talked about this before. We may have. I mean, I know the answer.
Oh.
Do you fart in front of your husband? Obviously you don't.
If it were in my control, I would never, ever, 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 not just fart in front of my husband, anybody.
Yeah.
But especially him. And no, I do not. I don't like doing that. The other day, I accidentally farted in front of him. It happens. That's and he was really happy.
That's the thing. Is it sustainable? It's just not sustainable.
For as long as I can, I will. What a pivot, by the way, Monica. That was
sorry. It's just been on my mind, you know. It's been something that's on my mind. It's always on my mind. I wonder because like there's a lot of people, some people have very strong feelings about it. A lot of people are like, absolutely not. I never would. I would never. And sometimes it'll shock you, the people who have that stance. Yeah. Who are like, oh my God, no, I would never fart in front of my partner. He never farts in front of me. And then some people are like, what are you talking about? Of course. Like we're together all the time. It's just not realistic. Like, yeah, it's going to happen.
I just think it's nice to not do the stuff in front of each other for as long as we can.
Here's the thing though. But does your husband fart in front of you?
Rarely.
Okay, well that's nice. I think it has to
be need both ways.
It has to go both ways.
Yes.
So, but what happens when one is comfortable doing it and the other is not? And then suddenly there's this inequality and it's not fair. So basically, if you can't tell, my husband farts in front of me.
Yeah, but if you don't, that you can't say it's not fair, then just fart because I'm sure he'll be fine with it.
Absolutely, he's fine with it. He encourages me to. He tells me, he lies and tells me he thinks it's cute.
The only thing that's not fair is that he doesn't make the effort that you make for him. Does it bother you that he farts in front of you?
Here's the thing. Like, I'd probably rather that he didn't, but I also don't feel comfortable asking him not to because it's a bodily function. If you need to, you need to.
So what do you think is unfair?
I actually think that we as a society should work to
stop farting.
No, to change our reaction to farts. That I think we talked about this one time. That like we should look at farts the way we look at sneezes or coughs.
Well, I hate those too in public. I hate it when people cough and sneeze in public. I'm like, get it together.
Sometimes you have to. What are you gonna do? You've got to sneeze. Like
I hold it.
Yeah,
I sneeze like that, and I cough like like this in public because I don't want to trigger anybody.
You just want people to like not exist in public. Literally, you want to not exist, and you want others to not exist in public.
Yes!
To not make sounds or sudden movements.
That's so true. I had never realized that that's what it was. I just don't want us to exist in the realm of each other.
So interesting.
I hate that.
You're an interesting one.
If I could like just. Yeah, I just want to exist with my friends and my family and my husband, and that's it.
I used to dream when I was little that when I would grow up, I would have a house with my husband, and then my parents would live right next door, and then my brother would live right there, and then my best friend would live right there, and then my grandma and grandpa would live right there, and then my cousins.
That's what Lebanon is.
Oh, that's so nice.
That's what Lebanon is.
That's true. That's what Egypt is. In Egypt, my grandma and my uncle and my aunt and my cousin and his wife and my other cousin and my other cousin and his wife, they all live in the same building.
That's how it is. And
they just hang out all the time.
My godmother, so her husband is an engineer. He made a building. He built.
Yeah, they like have their own buildings.
Yeah, and her and her husband live on the top floor. One of her sons live on like the 8th. The other one lives on like the 6th. With their kids.
But my question is, how do you decide whose family is going to be the family with the building? You know what I mean? Like my cousin got married, and so now his wife lives in the building. Well, because that's
my godmother's husband is an engineer, and he builds buildings.
Right. But I mean, a lot of people have buildings. Like a lot of families have this going on. And so how do you decide like who's
go to the
building? It's pretty messed up. You go to the husbands. That's what happens.
Or I think you go to the nicer one.
Yeah, probably you go to the
nicer one.
Go to the nicer one.
Which one is more convenient, nicer? Like, it's so nice. My godmother has all her grandchildren in her building. It's fine.
Should I leave it? That's so nice. That's how it should be.
And it makes me really sad for my mom.
That's how it should be.
We're all gone. It's not how it's meant to be, you know? Like, my mom is living such a different, she's the same age as my godmother, and they're living such a different experience of the same stage of their lives.
Yeah.
Such a different experience. My mom is just sitting there waiting for time to pass for Christmas and summer so that she can see us.
Oh.
And that's it. The rest of the year is just like, because that's the thing when you're a mom, you're just waiting for your fucking kids. You just miss your kids when they're not there, and, you know, it's sad.
Honestly, I don't think my mom's waiting for me.
Yeah, as I was saying this, I was like, I don't think Monica's mom.
My mom has her friends.
Oh my God, your mom and I texted this morning.
She's got so many birthday parties to go to. Oh, what'd you text about?
She texted me on TikTok. She goes, well, she sent me this video that said, people say raising a daughter is hard, but honestly, you just give her everything she wants and never say no. It's actually pretty easy. And then she wrote, that's exactly your friend Monica. How is the wedding preparations going? Congrats, sweetheart. I wrote, it sucks. It's so stressful. Thank God I have Monica. You and Ashraf should come. And then she wrote, we would have loved to, but we are going to France and Egypt in September. Ashraf can't take 2 vacations this year. Please don't stress yourself. Remember, it's going to be amazing, and you are so beautiful without even trying. So just imagine how you will look in your beautiful gown next to your hot hubby. Things don't have to be perfect. No one notices all the details except the one in charge, which is you. Enjoy these moments and cherish them, habibti.
Wow, that's great advice. She gives great advice.
Yeah, when she said that, I was
advice.
Like, you're right, Miranda.
I knew my mom would love you. I was so excited for you guys to meet. I knew she would love you because she loves anyone pretty and skinny. And I knew she would love you. And I knew she would love your husband because he's handsome. Seriously. Stop. And so it was never like a question in my mind. And of course she loves you, and it's awesome.
You know what I love about your mom? I think your mom and I had we really connected the day we went to dinner at this Persian restaurant, and we were both cold and we were both unable to function until the climate was changed, and we were both. My mom is the type, if she's cold in a restaurant, to have a conversation. She's gonna call over. It doesn't have to be our server. She's gonna call over the next person. But it's so nice that we both had each other to validate the short circuiting over this. You know, she was like, "I can't function." I was like, "Me neither." And then we had each other because the rest of you were like, "We can figure it out. It's fine." And then she took the hand towel and she put it on her shoulder. Her napkin, and she used it as a blanket. She was like, and the server was like, "Are you okay?" She was like, "It's just too cold." And then they lowered the air conditioning. But if I wasn't there, or if she wasn't there, we both would have felt crazy and alone because the rest of you guys were like, "Oh, my mom wouldn't have felt crazy and alone." That's true. I would have felt crazy and my alone. Mom feels perfectly comfortable and fine asking people to adjust the environment for her comfort, which is amazing. Well, that means she was raised by a mother who made her feel comfortable. Woman. Not just a strong woman, who made her feel comfortable speaking up, who made the environment feel safe and was like, "Miranda, if there's something that bothers you, say it." And I think your mom raised you like that too, because you also feel comfortable being like, "No." I do. Whereas me, if something bad is happening, I just shut up and sit in the corner. Well, it's funny because growing up with a mom who is always asking to change tables, lower the music, lower the air conditioning, raise the air conditioning, switch rooms because the view isn't nice, asking for upgrades when she didn't pay for them, it would really piss me off. It was annoying. I found it so who cares? I found it so annoying. And then you just turn into that. Yeah. I do all of those things. Yeah, and you do them well. I do all of those things. And yeah, why would you not want the table with the nicer view? I'm always going to ask for the table with the nicer view. Yeah, I do the same. I have the same thing with my mom where it's why wouldn't I yell at someone for cutting the line? They shouldn't be cutting the line. Why wouldn't I huff and puff if someone is stupid? It's crazy how we really turn into our moms. It's an inevitability. Yeah. Honestly, when my husband points those things out, "Oh, you remind me of your mom right now," or when I remind myself of my mom, I'm like, cool. Yeah, sometimes me too. Sometimes I'm like, I love her. I would be so lucky. Yeah. I would be so lucky to be half as strong, half as incredible as this woman. My mom, who I love and adore, great. I mean, I have her DNA. Yeah. She raised me. Yeah, of course, I'm going to be like my mom. Okay, we have a validation request to go through. Stop being shocked every time I say this, Monica. Hello, Nataly and Monica. Loving the pod. It's refreshing to hear from Arab women living in the West. I live in the UK with a crazy Lebanese dad. Any tips to control the beast? Secondly, do you have any tips about visiting relatives and dealing with a large number of people, culture shock, language barriers, etc.?
Oh, interesting. Those are great
Let's
questions.
take one by one. Any tips on how to tame the beast? I am still trying to figure that out, sweetheart.
But your beast is your mom.
Yeah, my beast is my mom, and I
That's
have not figured out. I think my advice is just accept.
For both of us, we don't have the stereotypical Arab dad. Like
No.
our dads are just like sweethearts and teddy bears. Our moms, on the other hand, no, we love our moms. We have amazing moms. But if you can get them to go to therapy, that's a tough one. Like convincing your parent to go to therapy. I managed it with my dad.
Yeah. And it helped a lot when you did.
Oh my God, it helped a lot.
Yeah.
And it definitely helped a lot. I bought him a couple books to read too. He never read them, but
he bought them. Or he accepted them when you bought them.
Yeah, he did accept them. He was like, thanks, Habibi.
I think one thing I've learned with parents is you can't change them at all. I mean, I say that, but then also your dad,
my dad has changed a lot as a person.
He's grown so much. And it's just like, I just think in generally speaking, if your parents are strict or they have a certain personality trait or something.
I actually disagree with the
Really?
Your parents can't change. Yeah, and my parents used to say that all the time to me.
But then they changed.
They'd be like, "We're adults. We're grown up. We're in our 50s now. We're in our 60s. Like, you're not going to change me." People change all the time. We're constantly growing and evolving. Like, and it's a great thing. That's what's beautiful about humans. And I've seen my parents change a lot, and it's amazing. It's beautiful. They just keep getting better. So I think anybody can change and grow. It's just a matter of like, sometimes they have to be like forced into it because something happened, like,
yeah. I just feel like the more I've tried to change my parents or like to
I think you
steer them towards
it.
the version of them that would have been ideal for me, the more disappointed I got. So I think the only way is move out. Literally move out.
The advice my husband used to give me was,
do what you need to move out.
The advice my husband used to give me was, he wouldn't put it like this, but it almost is kind of like when people say lead by example. Like, I would just try to be my best self around my parents. If my parents heard me saying this, they would laugh in my face because I'm really not my best self around them. But I think we all tend to like be our lower selves around our parents for whatever reason. I don't know if this person is, but yeah, if you just like whatever it is you're doing that your parents don't approve of in your life, if you find a way to show and almost prove to them, hey, actually, this is making me, whatever it is I'm doing or not doing, is making me a better person. I'm calmer, I'm happier, I'm more regulated, I'm, achieving more. Like, I think parents just want to see their children, happy isn't even the right word, like safe and sound and healthy. And
I mean, I think that's also an approach that could work. I've tried to do this with my mom and she just like saw right through me. Where I'd be like, you know what, I'm just gonna be the bigger person. She would be like saying something that would piss me off and I'd go, okay, and she'd go, what do you mean, okay? What are you trying to do? Like she sees funny. Right through me. She's like, bitch, I'm not gonna let you.
I know
you don't mean this.
I know you.
Yeah,
my mom, oh my God, our moms really know us. It's so terrifying. Scary. Yeah.
But hey, if your dad is the problem, your dad is not going to be as perceptive as your mom.
Oh, exactly. Not
dads
at
don't
all.
have that.
This
sixth
works
sense.
with dads.
Yes,
yeah.
Dads.
If you just like kind of like fake, like I'm such an adult. I know what I'm doing.
Like, okay.
Dads, I think it'll impress a dad. A mom will see right through it. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
And I think the second question is like really more for you, Mon. Do you have any tips about visiting relatives and dealing with the large numbers of people, culture shock, language barriers? Because I don't have that with my family, culture shock and language barriers, because they probably had it with me. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I love visiting relatives, or they used to come visit us because we lived in Lebanon, and it was always so much fun and amazing. So
just like bring them gifts from America. They love that.
Or
they love
I
a
think
polo
she's in the
shirt.
UK.
Oh,
bring them gifts from the UK.
Bring them gifts from I don't know. I never really struggled with that because I think I went back to Egypt a lot. And my family is usually just like so happy to see me. It's really cute. And
So we don't relate. Sorry.
I don't know. It's so easy for me. No, it's a good question though.
It is a good question. You know, it's interesting because it just shows that not everybody has the same relationship with their relative, like more distant relatives, like cousins and stuff like that. And it can be really hard, especially if you're the only one who's probably living abroad, right? And then they're all
which is how it was for me. Yeah. I don't know. I would say just like try your best to embrace it and just be like this is in my blood. This is my.
It also depends how old you are. I would say if you're like really young, it's easier to start building a connection. As you get older and you become adults, it's harder.
Probably, yeah.
But if you're young and you're still a teen or something, I would be like, have sleepovers with your cousin.
Yeah.
Go out with them.
You know what I would say also with the language barrier thing? Like, don't be afraid to sound stupid. Like, just try, go for it. Like, that's the only way you're going to learn is to just like fully immerse yourself and try. And no one's going to like.
They love it.
Like
when my cousins would come and try to speak Arabic, we would find it so cute.
Yeah, exactly.
It would be so cute.
They love it. They want you to succeed. They want you to be speaking Arabic.
Unless they're terrible people, which in that case, let them. Ignore them. You're amazing.
Aww.
Diana.
Who?
Diana.
Thanks, Diana, for your
question. Or
Diana. I hope I don't think we were very helpful, but
we were like, well, it's easy for us. Yeah. Why don't you just move out?
Try harder.
We're not the best at this, but hopefully listening to us brings you some comfort in some way. All right. This is it for today.
Thanks.
Thank you for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, send us your takes or your advice if you want some. Please continue pod@gmail.com. We love you so much. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.